1984, here we come. Soylent Green, everybody. Get your Soylent Green. Hey, it's Raw Vibrant Health. I'm going to talk to you today about why I love digital ID. Let's see if I can confuse the rhythm of the algorithms. Because who doesn't want more surveillance? Who doesn't want zero privacy? Who doesn't want total enslavement? Right? Everyone wants that, right? It's the best. Who doesn't want to be monitored while they're taking a number 2? You know, who doesn't want to be, yeah, it's just, it's absurd, this stuff. And I'm actually happy it's happening because it's like, most of us knew it was going to come to this. This was part of their playbook. And so now the ball's in our court, right? Now we get to say no, because they're going to keep trying to do stuff. They're going to keep trying this one as much as they possibly can. In case you didn't notice, it's a worldwide agenda, so stay vigilant, stay on your toes. They're if it does fly in your area for a little bit, don't worry, it won't continue for long. You just have to have people stand up and say no. And then even if it does fly, even if it does go, there's always loopholes. There's always ways around anything. And you can have your own food, your own money, your own world, your own system. You don't have to live by this. If this matrix is still going in a few years, I don't think it's gonna. I think it's just breaking and breaking and breaking, and it's just a fear thing, just like it always is. And that's why I'm making this video, to remind you guys to stay in that love, stay in your heart. Don't be afraid, because if you give them fear with these little things, that's what they really want, is the fear, and they can control you when they have the fear. We saw that very easily. With the scamdemic, there's still people driving around by themselves wearing this thing over their face. There's still people walking in nature with no one around wearing this thing. People at the farmers markets still wearing this thing. So you can see how easy it is to control people with fear and propaganda, right? So I just want to make this a short video today to remind you guys, stay in that love, and nothing's going to touch you. And, say it with me. We do not consent. I do not consent. Write it down. Write it down in your journal as many times as you want. The more, the better. The more you say it, the universe hears that. Free will cannot be tampered with to an extent, and this is like, the thing is that they always try to get close to the line, but in their eyes, they're not crossing it. But in the loving creator's eyes, which this is all actually a part of, I think it makes sense, but it's kind of mind-boggling, right? Why would the creator want to do all this? But that's a whole nother, that's a lot to say, but really it's all part of the same thing. But really there's facets of it which are negative forces, right? And they're trying to siphon off that life force. They're trying to siphon off either the fear, because they get fed with fear, or they actually literally apparently are siphoning the life force off, which really is pretty gross, but is definitely happening. And that's a whole other thing too. But these times are finished. These times are over. The beautiful things are coming. More love is here. More people are waking up than ever before. If you're not awake now, I don't know. Keep getting your boosters. I don't know, because now is the time for us to reclaim our health. Raw Vibrant Health. This show is about getting you to be a master of your body, a master of your health, a master of your life, you know, instead of being, oh, this FLU, oh, I have to go get my shot, and it's like I have to go give them money, and they're the boss, and they know better than me, and this and that, and I'm giving my money, and yes, tell me what to do. Okay, yes, master. No, you are responsible for your life. You are the master of your life, not some outside force. You give your power away. You give your power away to some forces in today's day and age, in case you haven't noticed, and lots of very bad things can happen very easily. So don't give your power away. Stand in your power. I'm glad this is happening, because for a while I was like, okay, not much is okay. Okay, yeah, well, they did the Maui thing, and then they've done. Of course, they're doing things, but it didn't do. It wasn't like the scamdemic, and now they're trying to go up hard again, and now it's like, dude, you guys gotta be kidding. You pathetic. They're absolutely pathetic. It's not gonna fly. So don't give them your fear. That's just gonna get. That's what they want. Don't let them win. A lot of times, who cares? Let them win. Let the ego win. In this case, don't let them win, because too much is at stake energetically. Be strong on Mother Earth with your with your shoes off, with your clothes off, guys. You don't want to know. I'm in the birthday suit. I'm always in the birthday suit when I'm here. But that's just how it is. I want every little bit of sun I can get so I can fill my battery up. Because, I mean, what's more free than that? So my channel is always about freedom, and I'm always here to try to give you guys some reminders, because we all need it. And, you know, it's not going to fly. Even if they could, it's not, it's too, they can't, they want everyone to be afraid. They want everyone to think that they're the boss and they can control every little thing. And they can try, but they can't control every single thing at once. And there's going to be too many people going up, like to those 5 letter G towers that I've been seeing burning and all this, and people are going to go like that. It's going to be anarchy. They want to push like that. Okay. It's not going to be pretty. The men are actually going to be masculine, and even the women are going to, especially the women, they are fighters, and they're going to be, no one is going to have this. So you just have to laugh at the clown show, laugh at it like it always is. This is what I've been telling people for more than half of my life, that this was going to happen. So it's not, I'm used to the ridicule and to triggering people, and, you know, hey, I was talking about this a long time ago. So these conspiracy facts where, you know, it's obvious if when you're awake, when you're asleep, you're just in the zombie mode, and we've all been there. But the time to emancipate yourself is here. The time to get healthy, and really, the Daily Green Boost is a really healthy thing to add to your lifestyle. DailyGreenBoost.com for a nice thing you can add to your smoothie. Really amazing thing. I put it in my juice as much as I can. When I'm here juicing, I always put it in my juice. And it's really good to just round out your repertoire and have different stuff in your body, especially really green, chlorophyll-rich things. Hit them up. Great company. This is my one little collaboration. So I love those guys, and I love health. I love just earthy goodness in my body, and like the juice I made yesterday made 3.5 liters. I just polished it off. It's like, it was a really good one. It was apple, beet, mostly local stuff, carrots, celery. I had bitter melon in there. I had this really good mustard greens, a lemon. I got bok choy in there, and huge big things of fennel. And that thing was really good. So I just always urge you guys to just get, yeah, when your body is clean, then you can think clear, and then you can then you can recognize all this circus on a level which is even, I mean, it's impossible to miss. Which actually, you know, in a way, you sometimes you want to just wish you were asleep still, but once you really wake up, you're never going back to sleep because it's your mission, it's your life's work to just point the way, just like anyone else did for you, because that's the right thing to do, and you don't feed in to the slave system, because who wants to be a slave? Who wants to be? I mean, I want to fly. I want to fly, and yeah, you know, I think you get it. Don't be afraid, but you're gonna need to stand up. There's time and a place to stand up, and there's different ways. There's so many ways that we can do that. Okay, and think of it more as not being against the digital ID. This is an important principle of the universe, a law of the universe, which these guys, again, they take for granted. Just don't try to be against the war or against the digital ID or against even the convid jabberoonie. You want to be for health, for freedom, for choice, for, you know, unity. You want to be for unity, and the time for unity is here, and it just makes me smile so much inside that it's I'm so happy this is here, even though, yeah, it is sometimes it is scary, but for the most part, you just have to look what's beyond this stuff, and this is all just, it's just gonna be like their last few times they try to do the monkey thing, and they keep trying to do this. I keep seeing, apparently they're trying to do the myocarditis special there again, and you can totally see that it wasn't really flying at almost any airport except a couple. So do not consent to your biometric data at the airports. I mean, I'm going to be honest though, in Asia, it's really hard. There's not really any, even if you speak their language and be like, yo, they just don't get it. But most places you can just say no and they get it. So I will say in Indonesia, it was a couple times when there's just no way around it. And gosh, I mean, you, of course, there's always a better way. I could have just like, it's just, yeah, that's the thing, is the convenience, right? If you wanted to be there and interrogated and whatever for however many hours, right? And it's just like, but sometimes when you're talking, and even though they speak English in a lot of other countries, and you're just saying something, and there's just no way, you know. So, but anyways, you still need to try. And yeah, don't just stand up for anything that is going to be taking your freedom away tomorrow. Stand up for it today. All right, love you.